Everything is going to go through this. I don't care what it is. All of it is going through this. When you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. When you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Oh, hold on. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you can't. Before I go live any goddamn place else, I got to make sure that the damn YouTube. Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Everybody can hear me? We good? All right. Let's try this again. Let me turn down the damn volume because, feelings and shit. But y'all about to get this again because, damn it, I feel like doing it. I won't play the whole thing this time. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Tickety Talks. Welcome to your 4-day reminder that you got 4 days and shit, baby. But since everybody didn't get a chance to get it the first time, let me try this again. Only this time, I'll bring the volume down just a tickly-tat bit. Frodo! Oh, Miss Sheila is in the house. My beautiful friend, Miss Sheila, is in the building. Since y'all did not get this the first time, let me go on ahead and give it to you again. This is a song I created. It was what I made to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of the formation of the Villains Guild. It is called Villains. I just want y'all to hear a little bit of it. Get your heart rate up. Because it is a Why Wednesday on this incredibly weird ass show. So just grab your, get up out your desk. Come on. Get them hips up. Get them hips up. Come on. Listen to them horns. Let them horns move all up in your gut meat. I just said gut meat. Uh-oh. Here come the drums. Here come the drums. Ow, baby. Ow, baby. Yup. Uh-huh. What I say? Boom. Oh, y'all didn't think it was more horns, did you? There's more horns. Oh. Oh, yes. Thomas, can you play this on the radio? Yep, it's my song. Oh! Come on. Come on. Everybody start moving. Everybody start moving. Ow. Get them hips moving. Get them hips moving. Oh! Oh! Oh, another set of horns. Woo! Hey now! Did I get another set of horns? I damn sure did. Watch this. More horns! My heart rate's up. Ooh. Oh. 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 Watch this. Oh my goodness. I didn't know there was gonna be like a chorus in this. Woo! Yeah, I am gonna throw out some, Karen. Woo! The heavenly sounds. Here comes everything's gathering together. Yes. Everything's gathering together. We need more cowbell. I hit y'all with the Prince. What? Everything slows. Everything slows. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Yes! Yeah, that was me. That's all me. That's all me right there, B. Hey, yo, B. Hey, yo, hey. Let me start this show off properly. What do I put in my coffee? Alan. What do I put in my coffee? More coffee. No, I don't put the cocaine. I put in just regular schmegular ass coffee. But let me go ahead and start this show off properly. Good morning, boys and girls, children of all ages. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America and all. The ships at sea. Welcome to the sound of coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. There are many, 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 many good-looking men in the world. But there can only be one Saint Swole Meat-esque man. Me! It is a Wednesday. And as we do every Wednesday, we ponder. We ask questions. We try to get to the answers to life's most pertinent issues. In other words, today is... Really, for real? Why? A Why Wednesday. But let's start this show off proper by bringing in or talking about our famous, what is the word I'm looking for? Sponsors. I'm sorry. Daughter text, had to go answer. Had to get the feel. This show is brought to you in part by Glitter Wigs. Great smelling candles. And incredible merchandise from some of your favorite content creators, myself included. Glitterwigs.com. London and the crew make candles every night. You guys go check it out. It's so gorgeous. And my God. Like, I got to start sounding like Trump a lot more because, you know, he's coming back and Why? I'll never figure that out. This show is brought to you in part by California. skincare products that'll make you look and feel your absolute best. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. Smooth California. That, you see, it was a poem. Never mind. SmoothCA.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of this celebration. MelExcellence.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Oh, Something Black Made. Something black, something black, something. Oh, something black made. Oh, something black made. I am rocking one of the sweatshirt that was sent to me by Something Black Made. Is this thing not sexy? Look at it. See, it's got all kind. It is sexy. It is sexy. And you can find it on Something Black Made. Something Black Made. Why? Okay. Alcoholic, tobacco, and drugs. We just started. We just started, TikTok. We literally just started. I'm already getting the bullshit. Hey, TikTok. I'm going to talk bad about your ass, TikTok. I really am. I'm going to talk bad about your ass. But go to Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok. All right, so we know what the theme is. Why? Why is why? I got a why for you, Thomas. I want to know. I desynced. You see? Okay, so now I'm out of sync, right? Y'all see this? Do y'all see? Again. But we got to talk. It is the biggest story. It is literally the biggest story going on in America today. And that is the U.S. ban. Why TikTok banned me 5? Are you serious? Again, it is the biggest story going on today. And that is the inevitable U.S. ban of one TikTok. Now, we talked about yesterday. This is some Zuckerberg shit. Zuckerphony did this. This was, can we not? It's over in the YouTube chats, baby. Haven't seen you in a week, bro. So we all know this is Zuckerberg's fault. We know this. Stop looking for Kaiser Soze, the person that brought down TikTok. It's Mark effing Zuckerberg. All right? So that we all are clear on this, Mark Zuckerberg is the reason TikTok is being banned in the United States. No arch criminal in the background. It's him. And he's doing it so that everybody can run their ass back to Meta. So I'm going to talk about this in 3 parts. Let's start with part number 1. We ain't going back. I'm sorry. Like, hey Zuck man, we ain't going back, dog. I need you to understand something. We talked about this yesterday about the idea of TikTok supposedly giving the Chinese your data. Meanwhile, Facebook out here giving that shit, giving out your data with a order of large fries and a upside Coke. We talked about this. But if Zuckerberg did, this is how small-minded Zuckman is. He really honestly thought, well, you know, if they get rid of TikTok, they'll have to come back over here to Facebook. No, we don't. We don't. Like, we don't. You understand that? We don't. At all. We never had to come back. Never. if we can find a way to get all of our damn pictures and shit off of there, nobody has ever made a post on Facebook that they just can't get to. I can't live without this post. Can I get my pictures? Michael, what's going on? Michael Pruitt, can I get my pictures? Oh, of course. Then I don't give a shit. Like, who's ever posted something on Facebook and been like, damn, dog, I gotta get that back. Bitch, it's called copy and paste. Like, bitch, if you wrote something, copy and paste, bitch. What are you talking about? Anybody trying to rush back over there? Nobody is trying to run back up on Facebook. No one. Nobody's looking at Facebook like that old girlfriend who always lets you hit. Ain't nobody running back, bruv. I think right after the second or third or fifth time their account gets hacked, people kind of go, nah, I'm good. They gotta go, nah, I'm good. After your account gets hacked 5 times, it's like,
get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Michael Pruitt, I heard about that. I'm gonna talk about that too. But how many times can you get your account hacked before you go, nah, I'm good. You look at the options and go, hold on a second. Apparently, Alucard is looking at me like he's gonna drop one of them nukes. Give me a second. Damn it, dog. What? Alucard does that to me every morning. Every morning. I know Alucard needs a damn bathroom break. But like, does he Mark Zuckerberg really thought if I got rid of my biggest competition, people would be like, run! Back to Facebook? Who? Come on, man. He thought we was going to be running back to Facebook, and we were all like,
is there no one else?
Is there anybody? Can we go anyplace else? Can we go anyplace else? Anybody? Is there anybody else? Listen, he was calling us, hey, it's Mark Zuckerberg over here at the Book of Face, man. I was wondering, since I helped, I mean, TikTok got banned, bro. Do you think you want to come back to the Book of Face? And we were like,
hello.
It's John C.
You can't see us. Now you want to come back in. Do y'all see what I'm saying? I cannot be great because my dog will not allow it. $7 card. His Royal Highness is back. King of the dogs up in this bitch. King of the dogs up in this bitch. I want y'all to understand something. Tom from MySpace is looking more inviting than Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. People are looking at. I'm gonna get to a couple of the places here in a second, but goddamn it, Tom from MySpace is out here like, hey man, I ain't going back to Facebook. They done banned TikTok. I ain't going back to Facebook. And Tom's over in the corner like, listen, Tom went and got that white t-shirt cleaned. He was like, oh shit, they might be coming back. So this shit has backfired spectacularly on the Zuckman. Because now people are giving out tutorials about how to turn off all of the tracking on Facebook. That way Zuck don't get no money out of this shit. Zuckman does not get a dime out of this shit. As well he shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, kids, this is what the American government on behalf of Zuckman did. The American people needed universal health care. The American people needed an end to mass unalivings by way of, weapons, guns, whatever. The American people needed the homeless to be fed, children to get free breakfast and lunch. All of these things that would help the American people. And the federal government looked at us and gave us a ban on TikTok. In other words,
He defecated through a sunroof.
they literally shat through a sunroof. Who asked for that? Who asked for that? Who said that's what they wanted? I have a cousin who's a Vietnam vet, and we've tried to get him help many times. He will not talk about the things that happened to him. He is homeless, and he has been living under a bridge. And we're desperately trying to do our absolute best to get him off the streets and get him the help that he needs. Federal government, can you please help us? How about I ban TikTok? How about I ban TikTok? Why? What? Where did that come from? Y'all remember that there's a guy on TikTok, heavyset white dude, I guess he's a singer, who snapped. He went all the way ham. We said the federal government couldn't stop children being killed in school. He couldn't stop, you know what I mean? Like, he couldn't stop all of these different things. That the federal government couldn't stop these different things. But they all collectively got together to ban TikTok. Now, I've said before, TikTok has not done itself any favors at all. TikTok has not done itself any favors whatsoever. And I'm not talking about greasing the palms or, allowing Congress people to buy stock in ByteDance or TikTok or whatever the case may be, because that's how the Book of Face got to where it is. Did y'all really think Facebook was so popular that it has now become Ultra Magnus in the Transformers, or it's become a combiner like the Constructicons and shit? No, it's a glob. It's a damn glob. That's why he changed. Y'all know why he changed the name of the company from Facebook to Meta? Because of what happened with Cambridge Analytica. They realized that the brand Facebook was like taking a nosedive. And anything connected to Facebook was taking a nosedive. For example, Instagram. So he changes the name to Meta. Bitch, if you don't sit down before I mentally put my foot up your ass, if you don't get the hell up out of here with that bullshit, Meta these nuts. That's what the hell you can do. Meta the, you get out of my face before I beat your ass and hide the Bible because God might be watching. So we got here, and again, TikTok has not. Morning, Danny. Good morning. Oh, I forgot to call y'all coffee beans. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did a whole lot of nothing. There was a bunch of stuff I should have done that I didn't do. First off, shout out and good morning to the percolators. And secondly, shout out and good morning to all of my coffee beans. Three things, whether you're watching on YouTube or watching on TikTok or watching on Facebook or the Book of Face, for now. Got three asks for you. Like this show. I get up every morning. I do this for you guys. Like this show, whether you're on YouTube or whatever. Share it with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your mama, your daddy, people that don't like you, people that do like you, but they don't like me. Share it with them. Finally, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing. Eventually, I will learn how to do super chats over there, and we can do a live stream, blah, blah, blah. Gift the panel if you're over on TikTok. So there's that. I forgot to do all my dirty begging. Matt from U.S. Army Overlord, USMC Angry Veteran, I'm sorry. He calls it dirty grifting. I might not steal that. I'm gonna just call it begging ass. I gotta do. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yes, I'll call it my begging ass. Listen, I get on this show and you coffee beans keep my ass up, and I'm like, oh shit, that's a great idea. Thanks, you guys. So I'm gonna start calling it my. Let me do my begging ass shit. Anyway, so. Mark Zuckerberg made a gamble that is about to not pay off in major damn ways. A lot of people don't want to leave the Book of Face, just like they don't want to leave Instagram. But a lot of people are finding ways that Mark Zuckerberg cannot get paid for you being there. And that in turn means that the stock price drops, which means the senators and Congress people he paid off, they also can't oh my good. Michael Pruitt. I'm wondering if I could. Oh, Ireland. Hello. My Irish friends all the way over the pond. I love y'all so much. Ireland is a beautiful place with some beautiful people. Don't ever think otherwise. Of building an app just for families so we can leave Facebook. Exactly. Tiger Brain. Exactly. See, this is where the gamble failed. Because he thought you get rid of TikTok, everybody will flock back to Facebook, or at least back to, Instagram. I'm wondering if I can get away with making a t-shirt that says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane. It's like a baggie of that rock with Don Jr.'s name on it. If I don't put his likeness on, he can't sue me. Because I could be talking about Don Johnson Jr. So Don Jr.'s famous ass cane. Would anybody buy a t-shirt that says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane. And if you would buy a t-shirt that says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane, why would you do this? Dude, why in the name of everything that is holy would you wear a shirt that on the front of it says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane? I probably wouldn't make that as a t-shirt. But I tell you what, I would put it on. Like a decanter or a coffee cup. Like, if you could go to thesoundofcoffee.com and pick up a coffee cup, you can't buy a shirt like this. You can't buy a shirt or a pair of slacks or a hoodie, but you can buy a coffee cup that says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane. Would you wear? Or would you drink out of a coffee cup from thesoundofcoffee.com that says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane? So that when your friends, co-workers, whatever, see you drinking out of this coffee mug and they go, "What is ass cane?" You be like, "I'm glad you asked." You see, when Don Jr. went to Greenland, it's not like he could walk over there with that rock. So what did he do? Put it up his ass. Then he was able to go over and enjoy himself. Hence, Don Jr.'s famous ass cane. Why? Now, this is where I'm struggling. This is where I'm struggling. On the one hand, it does not make any economic sense for a person running a website that hopes to get purchases, to make something as offensive as a coffee cup that says ass cane on it. So that people get a chance to, express why they're wondering what is ass cane. On the one hand, I'm struggling with that. Hillary X. Banks, why are you here? Hillary X. Banks is literally, as long as she don't say nothing angry, we cool. Listen, on the one hand, as a business owner, yes, I did. You sent me a message. Anywho, that's on the one hand. On the other hand, the hilarity of someone, Hillary, it's a morning show. I don't have any guests. Just either stay in or not. Anywho, because you're fucking up my joke. Excuse my French. I didn't mean to go there like that, but anywho. On the other hand, the hilarity of someone drinking out of a cup that says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane. I'm really trying. Telling y'all, I'm weighing it out. All right, Hillary, you know what? Check this out. Check this out. Hey, Angry or Jess. Hillary would like to be escorted to the outside of the club. Thank you very much. You don't have the you don't have the intellect to talk to me, woman. You can go. Thank you. Ejectocito Club. Anywho, I will be thinking over the next coming days on whether or not there should be a coffee cup that says Don Jr.'s famous ass cane. Because it would have to come in a baggie. The baggie would have to be the outside of the cup. Design flaws, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so now Zuck is out here scrambling because nobody is rushing back to the Book of Face. In fact, people are literally doing boycotts and meta blackouts and shit like that. Did he really honestly think this was going to work? Yeah. Like, he's like dumb Palpatine.
Yes, good, yes. Now I will get rid of my biggest competitor, and they will come back to the Book of Face. Once more, the Book of Face will rule the galaxy.
Like, ayo, this ain't working. Shit ain't working, bruv. Right, bruh. Underwear. Michael Pruitt. Stop! Michael! Michael Pruitt said underwear. Michael Pruitt said underwear. Michael Pruitt! Yeah, now I'm resynced. Ain't that a bitch? Michael Pruitt said underwear. Not going there. I'm not going there. Has Elon been sued? Listen, two in that sucker. I ain't playing with Michael Pruitt. But he thought this was going to work and it didn't. And then Senator Ed Markey basically let the cat out of the bag. By the SEC,
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
Well, good morning, Ted. Why not? Hey, Ted, is this like your second or third time at this on this show this morning? I think it's like the second or third time you've even been here. But if this is your first time, good morning. But Elon being sued by the SEC is hilarious. I'm just, wait a minute. Elon's being sued. What the? Couldn't have happened to the whiter. Couldn't have happened to a nicer, whiter man. I just want y'all to know, Elon is wearing all that black clothing because he knows underneath it is mayonnaise and a Speedo up in that bitch, boy. Like he's, woo! That man's so white he makes powder look like Jamal, like a black man. Just, that's a white man. That man white as hell, man. And his chest looks like a Cybertruck. I don't care. Listen. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Listen. That man out there, listen. That man out there look like pure sunlight. Hot, white, and like blinding. Like, shit, Elon. I keep telling y'all, ain't nobody checking for Elon Musk unless he got that dough. We know this. We know our limitations. We know our limitations. Some of us are born with natural, reoccurring, hot, buttered sexiness. Some of us come out of the womb with the hot, buttered sexiness, a.k.a. Saint Swole meat. And some of us need all the money and hair plugs we can get our hands on. That is Elon Musk. No, listen. No, hey. Get
your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Y'all know that man. Y'all know damn well if Elon Musk was broke, he couldn't catch a woman. He couldn't catch a woman if he was a bounty hunter. He couldn't catch a woman with a net. He couldn't catch a woman with one of them airbags falling off the top of a building. Whoops! Y'all know. Y'all look at him. One day we're gonna have a show called Lowered Expectations. I'm just saying. Some of y'all, a net worth of $470 billion buys a lot of sexy. Hey, Jeff Kennedy over the YouTube chat. It does. Shit, for $470 billion, listen, I'm hot and sexy right now, and I got about $15 in my pocket. My hot and sexy extends, you know what I mean? But that's me, $15 in my pocket. Oh my God, that's a massive hunk of sexy darkness. With $470 billion, I'd be walking around in this bitch with a cape. I would be dressing like one of the dudes off of Arcane League of Legends. I'm telling y'all right now, if I get $100 million, I am not going to be referred to as Thomas Bishop. It's going to be Baron Bishop. And I don't mean like Baron, like Donald Trump's son. No, Baron Thomas Edward Bishop. The second. Because my grandfather was named Thomas. Listen. And I'm walking around here with a cape so damn... That shit gonna be, I'm gonna have those damn shoulder opulence, and that's what the cape is gonna flow off of. Listen, Baron Thomas Bishop of the Kansas City Bishops. If I get $5 million, I'm Baron. I ain't bullshitting. This show gonna start off a little bit differently if my black ass, if I get $5 million, this show's going a totally different direction. I ain't bullshitting. Not Big Daddy Bishop angry. God damn. If you had that much money, you too could buy a presidency. Exactly, Michael Pruitt, but I don't want to buy a president. I don't want to buy a president. I just want to go someplace where I can dress up with like the Victor Von Doom hood and a cape. And a cape on some shoulder pads. Like the shoulder pads, like, you know what I mean? I'd have Darth Vader's cape. And it would go with everything. I would make the... Yes, SZ, I have this planned out. See, Elon Musk is the worst. Like, him and Jeff Bezos are the worst billionaires on earth. All that money, we ain't got an Iron Man or a Batman yet. Let me get that money. Bitch. I'm gonna walk around here. I'm gonna walk around here with like dark eyeliner and shit. And black gloves. But they ain't gonna be long as shit. And I'm incorporating everything. My name gonna be long as shit. Baron Thomas Edward Bishop Sebastian the fourth. Ain't even three other ones in front of me. I'm gonna be the fourth. Lord of the Seven Isles. Bruh, I'm a buy a lake and cut it into fourths. And I'm gonna make those the four lakes. So that'll be a part of my name. Lord of the Four Lakes. Keeper and ruler of Ghost Claw. Both the company and my house. My house is gonna be called Ghost Claw. Oh shit! My house sigil's gonna be a lion with ram horns on the side of his head. With that much money, they come and find you. Hold on, North said Viceroy of the Boap. Not the Viceroy of the Boap. The Viceroy of the Boap. And she caught me off guard. Viceroy of the Boap. And then Chaos comes in, baby of the Earl. It's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Viceroy of the Boap, baby of the Earl. Oh my God. Can we not say keeper of the nut water? Funny shit I heard this morning, man. Let me get that much money. I'm gonna walk around in hot ass Georgia with a cape. A cape, no shirt, some biker shorts, and a pair of work boots. I'm gonna have a black work boot. That's gonna be on my morning walk. You did help procreate with your AMSR voice. I did. That's crazy as hell too. Imagine that shit. You live in Georgia someplace. You see a grown ass black man come into like, I don't know, an Ollie's or a Target with a cape that has like shoulder pads. Like the cape just locks on with the shoulder pads out there. He's got this long ass black ass cape. He ain't got on no goddamn shirt. He's wearing biker shorts and combat black those black combat boots. Man, they called the police on my black ass. That shit's Man, them shit. Listen, they called the cops on my black ass. Do you know who I am, boy? Sir, this is the Target. I don't know who anybody is. I know you're a customer. No! I am Baron Thomas Edward Bishop Sebastien the Fourth, Keeper of the Four Lakes, Baby of the Earl, Viceroy of the Boap. You will show me to your finest fitting room. Sir, you can't come in here without a shirt. I don't need a shirt. I have a cape. Just say it. Listen, I'm gonna cause somebody to choke. Somebody gonna see that shit coming in the door. The cape is gonna be as wide as the opening. You know how when the doors open, they go both sides and there's a big ass opening? That cape is gonna be, I'm gonna walk through with that cape just like, come on, man. With black gloves. Let's not forget the black gloves. I'm gonna have black gloves that go up to my elbows. Dun 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 dun.
Bruh.
Oh shit! That'd be a great visual though. That'd be a goddamn great visual. That shit would be. Look, I'm trying to tell you that shit. That shit would be. I have come here. Nothing exactly. No mask. Actually, no. There would be a mask. I have to tell you. There would be a mask. Imagine Tom Hardy's Bane mask without that shit going over the top and it just stops like right here. So all of this is just Bane mask. And I have a vocalizer on the inside of it that makes my voice both deeper and louder. And it comes out of my face. It'd be like,
no one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
And it would be black and silver. Like it would be made out of like the strongest black plastic you can get your hands on and pure silver on the outside of it. Be some little kid in a Target, like, I don't know, Macon, Georgia, going,
Sir, why are you dressed like that?
and it'd be me looking at this kid going,
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
I just want y'all to know, man. I just want y'all to know. You can't give everybody that many billions. Because once I want y'all to understand something. All of them billionaires and shit that we talk about, they've done this. You hit a point where you can't, you have done every type of sexual fantasy that you could think of because you've had the money. You have bought all the shit that you can buy. You got like more Rolexes than arms. How many? You buy 4 Mercedes and 3 BMWs. You go, shit, I don't give a damn about none of them cars either. So when you hit a certain point, you start doing stupid shit. Two smokes. Before I tear your ass apart, explain that. I got everybody stop for a second because Two Smokes just said some really goofy shit. So explain it. Because what is it with you troll ass people coming in, messing up this flow of the show this morning? Getting all the good fried chicken. Explain it. Now you over here making Jameis Winston jokes. Do I look like damn Jameis Winston? Do I look like it? Hold on, Angry. Don't touch him yet. Let him hang himself. I need you to explain Two Smokes before you get this ejectocito, cuz. No, not you, Black Hat. It's this jackass over here in the damn TikTok chat. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and expeditiously explain what the hell you're talking about. And if I don't like it, I couldn't get a decent flats at Publix in Tallahassee. What is that? You know what? You have wasted enough of my goddamn time. Angry, would you please so kind as to escort Mr. Two Smokes to the door, please? Thank you. God, what the hell is it with the trolls today? The second troll today. Good morning, Diane. All right, I got to reset this damn show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is... The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. If you do not have the time to watch this show, but you like, oh my God, that guy Thomas Bishop is so funny, and I do believe that Dr. Ben and Brett make me cry sometimes. How must I be able to listen to them if I cannot watch them? Go to gcpr.live. There you can get a chance to listen to The Sound of Coffee, Cold Dead Hands, The Kennedy Effect Tonight, Peak Trans, Villain's View, That Other Side of Information, Conversations with T-Nation, T-Nathan, and coming soon, Plot A-Holes. Woo! Plot A-Holes will be making its triumphant debut here on GCPR, and also Rouse High Exalted. From the demented, elevated mind of one Dave the Viking, the Villains Guild and GCPR present Rouse High Exalted, a show about men talking about things while being lifted. Coming soon to GCPR. GCPR, where every voice matters. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Check out the hottest, freshest, newest candle scent on these candle streets. It is called Villainous. It is inspired by yours truly, Thomas the Villain Bishop. $18. Glitterwix.com. Hold on. Get the app and listen while you're at work, gym, driving. Yes, you can now get the GCPR app, ladies and gentlemen. You can listen while you're on the go. You can listen to on the show. You can listen whenever you go. GCPR, the app. Yummy. This show is brought to you by California. skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. SmoothCA.online. This show is brought to you in part by Elevated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. MelExcellence.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Oh, Something Black Made. Something Black Made. Man. It is a great company. I am rocking a sweatshirt sent to me by Something Black Made. Go check out Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok. Now, back onto our conversation about where things are going. So, after Congress decided to do this, and Senator Ed Markey has asked for an extension to the TikTok ban, because what we found out was the agreement was because it was a part of a farm bill that could not be removed. Yes, the Hurricane Girls are on GCPR, Michael Pruitt. Yes. Ask Angry. Angry, is the GCPR app on the Apple Store? So, the TikTok ban was a part of the farm bill. The Republicans, Democrats, somebody put it in there. So what Ed Markey asked, Senator Ed Markey asked, was give TikTok 270 days to have the debate on its own. 270 days. Yeah, I think that's what I thought. It was a part of a humanitarian aid package. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what it is. Humanitarian aid, I think it was for all of that, right? So, Senator Ed Markey has put in legislation to have the extension go for 270 days so that the TikTok ban itself can be debated as a separate standalone bill. Here's the problem. People are not waiting. People are not waiting. Number one, and I'm going to tell you the most obvious way they're doing this. Oh, hey, Michael, I came over from TikTok to answer any questions you might have about Hurricane Girls. Yeah. Jeff Pierce, a.k.a. Jeff Ziguni, he is a Hurricane Girls. I don't even know where it is to tell him. Any questions about Hurricane Girls? Ask your mans. Where the hell is Smoking Hot Messes of the Jesses in the building? Holy shit. Go to gcpr.live. I think Angry said he is working on the iOS version. But if you go to the actual website, you can go to gcpr.live. You can check it out there. Now, people ain't waiting. People ain't waiting. People are not waiting. The very first and the easiest way people are getting around this TikTok ban is a VPN. And since I'm not getting paid by any VPNs, I am not going to shout out any VPNs. All I'm saying is, if you want to get past the ban, but you don't want to do the next couple of things I'm going to talk about, get a VPN. Now, I will tell you, I have a VPN. I do. I'm not stupid enough to be walking around here without one. So, yes, I have a VPN. So, come next Monday, we might be doing the Sound of Coffee, and a lot of y'all be like, oh, shit, it's still there. Yes. Because, again, I don't like this damn app, but I have a large following on it. One of the other things that I am doing is giving out where else you can find me. You can find me on Blue Sky. You absolutely can find me on Blue Sky. If you want to follow me, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way, not only do you get the Sound of Coffee, but you get every single solitary show that we have on GCPR. All of them are important. All of them are fantastic. I just so happen to be the guy that starts the day. T. Nathan's the guy that ends it. And we are expanding. We're putting on more shows. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. The more subscribers we get, the more things we can do. Like, for example, super chats. Not just for the Sound of Coffee, but for every other show. A rising tide raises all boats. I know I looked at our breakdown for the year, and the most popular live that we did on GCPR is the Sound of Coffee. But that doesn't mean it's the only part of GCPR. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I said, the more followers we get on the YouTube channel, the more different things we can do. Like, I can actually do a live stream. Me and Angry can actually do a live stream directly through YouTube on Superplex Party, where you guys can come in and talk and ask questions and things of that nature. I am on Blue Sky. I am on YouTube for the time being, and I might find a way around it. That way I am not putting a dime in Zuck's pockets. I am on Instagram. The Villains Guild has an Instagram page. The GCPR has an Instagram page. I think, Angry, we have an Instagram page over. GCPR has an Instagram page, right? I think we do. And if not, it's not like we can't get one. It's not like we cannot get one. Yes, we do have GCPR does have an Instagram page. Go over and check it out. There are 2 pages. If you are on Facebook, there are 2 pages that you absolutely, well, it's 3. Put it this, there's 3. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, GCPR has a Facebook page. If not that, Ghost Claw Entertainment has a Facebook page. Each individual person on GCPR has a page. Now, does that mean we are all hell-bent on staying there? No. I brought this into the Villains View group chat yesterday, that I am seriously thinking about closing down my own personal Facebook page. I am, because I'm not trying to give Mark Zuckerberg a victory. If this thing goes out and he doesn't get the chance to win, you kiss my ass. And considering the fact that Mark Zuckerberg is already saying, hey, we're not going to fact check over here. Sorry. I'll be damned if you hurt me, my family, my co-workers, my business, my co-owner. Nah, bruh. I'm trying to convince Jeff Kennedy, he's the other half of the ownership of GCPR. I'm really trying to convince him, let's find every place and any place else other than Facebook, because I don't like the politics of Facebook. I don't. Again, we are all scrambling trying to find different places to go because of Mark Zuckerberg. So, like I said, I have a personal Instagram page. The Villains Guild has an Instagram page. GCPR has an Instagram page. Go find them, subscribe. Go find them, support. But then there's Red Note. Red Note is the Chinese version of TikTok. I left this for last because I personally have not made a Red Note account. I personally. Gretchen has been testing the no fact checking thing heavily. Good, as well she should. Because if this is how if he's going over there to play like that, he's going to go over there to play like that. But I have been reluctant to make a Red Note page. I have. Number one, I don't think what I do here will translate very well on Red Note. Number one, I'm profane. Now, can I be not profane? Of course I can. I'm an intelligent human being. I don't always have to use filth, floor, filth, or shit. I can literally be extremely educational. I can do the social commentating on Red Note if I wanted to. But the problem that I'm having with it is this. I do believe a lot of the Chinese government is very homophobic. And it's not that I'm gay, it's very homophobic. The other part of it is, I don't know exactly. That's what I'm saying, Nart. My humor is off-putting. Like, I'm surprised when somebody from outside of the United States comes in and watches this show. Wolfie, who is a long-time coffee bean from the Sound of Coffee. He's in Australia. I just had a visitor from Ireland, Professor Moriarty, who lives in the UK. I'm shocked when people outside of the United States they come in and go, oh, wow, man, hello from Switzerland or hello from Sweden. Or I'm like, hey, does the shit that I do on this show, does it translate? Who knew? Who knew? And I don't know, like, again, I know the guild is on Red Note. Fine. As well they should be. The goal has always been a villain on every continent. I have no problem whatsoever sending a VG pin to someone in China. No problem whatsoever. If they can abide by the 3 laws and they want to be a villain and they are recommended by a member of the guild in good standing, welcome to the guild. Here is your oath. Here is your pin. You are now a member of us. Like, I got no problem whatsoever. None. I just don't know if what I do would translate over there. That has been my reluctance. It's not that I don't think I can go to Red Note. I just don't think it would translate well. Not the clapbacks or nothing like that. I'm talking about just the educational parts of it. Like the story about the man that walked into the VFW and got beat up. Like, here in America, we can relate. It's in the news, or it should be in the news. We can relate. We can be disgusted. People can really be angry because they're like, that's a veteran. That's somebody that served. Why did they beat him up? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that'll translate over in China. I don't. That's the only reluctance that I've had from making a Red Note account. I've looked at, if you go to my app store right now, the damn thing's still pulled up. Still. So I have a hard reluctance to the shit. But one thing I can tell you is I'm not trying to give Zuckerberg any more money. I got a fan base account, kids. Yeah! Fan base! Shout out to Isaac Hayes III. I got a fan base account. Go over there and check it out. Same name, Thomas the Villain Bishop. I'm trying to find a way to integrate all of my videos over there. Even the ones that get banned, TikTok. Nah. I'll post it someplace else. Bitch. But this is what a lot of Americans, especially our politicians, don't understand. Thank you, NYC. I appreciate that. He said, hashtag Black Villains Matter. I appreciate that. Here's what I don't think these people understand. Legacy media has failed everyone. Everyone. No one is served with legacy media anymore. I don't give a shit if it's a boomer. I don't give a shit if it's a Gen Alpha. No one is served with legacy media anymore. The newspapers are owned by oligarchs. The television stations are owned by oligarchs. Some of the internet Some of the YouTube channels are owned by oligarchs. No one is served well by legacy media. No one. So people are finding alternative ways to learn about shit. Now, again, this is in no way, shape, form, or fashion me putting a cape on TikTok, because TikTok has a huge ass problem with its app that it will never address, because the TikTok shop sells shrimp boil, whatever the hell. Like, I would not eat any shrimp off that bullshit, but I digress. Legacy media is not giving people the truth. I am a social commentator. I've been a social commentator since day one. My very first video was about carrying stupid people along with the rest of us. That is social commentary. I get into some activism. I root on some activists. I have activist friends. I get into humor. Y'all come here every morning. Y'all know damn well y'all going to either laugh or get pissed off, or both. I might make you get mad, so mad that you're pissed off that I might make you laugh so hard that you might get pissed off at me for making you laugh. This is not a secret. This is not a secret. I have never proclaimed myself to be anything other than a social commentator. The fights, the arguments, the clapbacks, all of that shit still stems from social commentary. I say something you don't like. That argue with your goddamn mama. Do not argue with me. So for TikTok to not understand that and continue to act like the racist assholes that they have always been is a little bit disappointing. But it pales in comparison to legacy media and sites like Facebook. It's one thing, you can send me a direct message and call me the N-word, and I can just block your dumb ass. I can take your message, I can make some commentary off of it. I can make a 10-minute video off of you calling me the N-word. And I get some views, and I get paid a little bit. You end up looking like an asshole. If my shit is put out into the dark web because of Facebook, there's nothing I can do about it. There is absolutely nothing I can do about it. I can't stop it. I can't go back and go, hey, Facebook, you let my shit out there and my shit's all over the damn dark web and people are calling me the N-word. What the hell? I can't do any of that. I can't stop that. You know what I mean? And Facebook knows this, and they've known this for years. This is not a secret, kids. I can't go back and go, hey. This is not a secret. Nothing I'm telling y'all about Facebook is a secret. Every person that's ever been on Facebook knows how bad it is. Same thing with X gonna give it to you in the Twitter. Same thing, fam. I swear he gonna catch me one day, man. He gonna catch me and beat the shit out of me. Same thing, fam. Same thing. X gonna give it to you in the Twitter is what I call it? 10chan or 12chan. It's the dark web with a blue check mark. So what the hell makes these people think that everybody is going to stay in the same? Hey, Erica, go to gcpr.live and it should be there. Angry is working on the iOS version of it so we can put it on the what's it called? The merch stores on your phone, app stores on your phone, whatever, right? These people seem to think that we're going to go back into their bullshit. We're not. We're never understand, we're never going back. There's not a millennial right now going, man, I can't wait to get the newspaper. What? Wait, if they're using a newspaper, it's to wrap food up with. They done found a way to make clippings in the art. They ain't using your shit. Nobody, there's not a person going, bro. Like, there's not a 20-year-old that's saying, oh my God, I'm going to get up in the morning and get a copy of the New York Times. The newspaper's $5. The hell makes you think, come on.
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Stop smoking it. So legacy media is dying. And they know this. When you sold out to oligarchs, people tuned out. They tuned out. My wife said something to me this morning because Carrie Underwood is performing at Trump's inauguration, which is more of a normalization of Donald Trump, the convicted felon who's about to be president of the United States in the next couple of days. My wife said, people missed the point about this election. This was not about policies because we all know a lot more socialist, liberal, progressive policies, if talked about on a one-to-one, case-by-case basis, would be very popular amongst the American populace. But legacy media has y'all believing that socialism and communism, number one, are the same thing. And number two, they hurt you. Like capitalism isn't currently greasing your ass with all the baby oil, getting ready to slide an MX missile up there. Right? My wife said this has always been about character. What we have seen in legacy media is this: the truth don't mean shit. The truth don't mean shit. What means shit is the bottom line, the profit margin. That's your character. You would much rather get paid than tell the truth. I got kicked out of the Creator Fund like long time ago. Long time ago. I've had an account warning on my account for over 2 years. Like over 2 years. So I'm not even making any money off of this. I make the money that I get from going live, and that's it. That's it. And that isn't, I'm not, no disrespect to anybody that gives me coins or anything on TikTok. Please understand, this is not a disrespect to you. What I'm saying is TikTok does not pay me. Okay? I can make more money donating plasma than TikTok would ever pay me. So why am I doing this? Because the truth matters. I am glad that there are members of the Villains Guild over on Red Note. Because guess what? We're not an internet club. We're not a TikTok club. The truth is still going to be the truth, and it has to be heard. People are going to go over there, and they're going to go and tell the truth, as well they should. That's part of the 3 laws of being in the Villains Guild in the first place. I'm not getting any truth from legacy media. I'm not. I'm a 53-year-old man who is a voracious reader. I pick up little nuggets of information all day, and then those little nuggets will have me going looking for this and going looking for this and going looking for this. A gentleman sent me the story about the veteran being beat up in the VFW. When he sent it to me, I had to look it up just to make sure. And at the time that I look it up, they had no information on the condition of how this man is. It wasn't until I made the video the other day about it that I found out that he is in a medically induced coma. I need to go do an update to find out whether or not there's more information. Legacy media didn't even tell me that it happened. Facebook didn't even tell me it happened. It didn't. And if it had, there would have been somebody in the comment section saying shit like, what did he do? What the hell do you mean, what did he do? 2 men jumped on him and beat the shit out of him. There is no, what did he do to that? This is Jeff Kennedy, my friend, the Other Side of Information host, the Kennedy Effect Tonight. This is what he said. In 2016, when asked about Trump, the president of CBS said, he's terrible for the United States, but great for CBS. so I support him. What up, Jimmy Santiago? What's happening, bro? I want y'all to think about that for just a second. Think about that for just a second. That is literally the president of CBS. He's bad for America, but he's good for ratings. You are not going to get any sort of education from legacy media. And I don't care which one. I don't. Name a newspaper, you ain't getting it. You're not. You're not. New York Times? Nope. Washington Post? Nope. Los Angeles Times? Nope. No. No. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Insider with Al Pacino and Russell Crowe? Russell Crowe, I know everybody loves Russell Crowe and he got an Oscar for Gladiator. His acting in The Insider is the best acting Russell Crowe has ever done. Hands down. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. Hands down, Russell Crowe's best acting performance ever. He played a whistleblower for the tobacco industry who was talking to Al Pacino, who I cannot remember who the hell he was. Like, I can't. I got to go back and watch the film. That's out. I got to go back and watch. But he wanted to blow the whistle on big tobacco at a time when news organizations were being bought up and brought in as a part of the business of news of channels. So NBC's news desk and news organization was brought into NBC proper. CBS did it. ABC did it. Meaning, corporate has the oversight on what is considered news and what is not considered news. And Sheila Foster, aka Frodo, the freak, it's her bird. It's not her, it's her bird. Her story's heartbreaking. It's still heartbreaking, but legacy media never, ever jumped on it. Let me tell you, if y'all don't know who Sheila Foster is the mother of Garrett Foster. Garrett Foster was killed by Daniel Perry, the jackass who drove through Austin to a Black Lives Matter rally and killed Garrett Foster. And then after being convicted of murder and sentenced to 25 years to life, Governor Greg Abbott pardoned him. Had we had Edward R. Murrow journalistic integrity, we'd still be asking that man questions today. Every time Greg Abbott would get in front of a microphone, people would be asking him, Governor Abbott, you still have not given a satisfactory reason as to why you pardoned a convicted murderer. But we don't. That story lasted about a day, a month at most. But on TikTok, we talked about it. If you go enemy of the state, which I am bringing to GCPR, but if you go to your Spotify or Apple, wherever you get your podcasts, type in enemy of the state. The last episode that I did, and the only reason it was the last episode is because I was thinking about integrating it into the GCPR, and I actually might do that. I might just give it to George and say, hey, take this, put it on the channel. The last episode is an interview that I did with Sheila Foster. And Sheila Foster is my friend. I have her phone number. She has mine. She calls me every once in a while to check. Well, she texts me every once in a while to check on me. I do the same to her. She is family to me. But Legacy Media let Sheila Foster and they let Garrett Foster's fiance, and Sheila Foster down by not hounding that man on why he gave that pardon. Explain to me, how is it that there was more of an outrage on TikTok about what Governor Abbott did than there was in Legacy Media? Explain that to me. Like, explain that to me. We're watching jackassery and effery of the highest order, and Legacy Media is trying to give you everything except the damn truth, which is where an app like TikTok comes in. One of the reasons I have not made an account on RedNote is because I do not know whether or not what I do here will translate over there, because I understand on RedNote, the people viewing me are Chinese citizens, not just Americans, Chinese citizens. Is social commentary going to translate well in China? But I digress. The only reason anybody is even making a RedNote account or getting a VPN to stay on TikTok or things of that nature is because we have all been let down by Legacy Media. We have been let down by them in a way that I don't even think every American truly understands. My wife was talking about the movie. For those of you who haven't seen the movie Idiocracy, go watch it and you'll understand. But my wife is like, I never thought there would be a time where Idiocracy was a documentary. The Fourth Estate, that's what they used to call the media. The Fourth Estate. It was literally supposed to be the people that held the powerful accountable. And they sold out. They sold out. AJ, what's happening? I love you. I love you, AJ. They sold out to corporate interests. Oh shit, Auntie's here. Auntie, I brushed my teeth this morning. I look good. Hello, you beautiful, beautiful woman, you. They sold out. They sold out. Who gives a shit if you're educated as long as they make money? Who gives a shit if you're informed as long as the bottom line looks like that? Like just strong as hell. Who gives a shit if we have a populace that can understand the ramifications of the things that they do if the stock price is up? I think we should all find Jack Welch's grave and piss on it. Sorry. I said what I said and I ain't taking it back. We don't hold the powerful in the media to account. Now I understand part of it is we're all in survival mode, but here's my problem with survival mode. Here is my problem with survival mode. Aren't y'all tired of that? Aren't y'all tired of living in survival mode? The billionaire, Jeff Kennedy, the billionaires have decided that they make more money the less educated we are, which is true. Which is true. Jeff Kennedy is not just the co-owner of this radio station, he is also the head of our news division. Meaning, Jeff is going to be the person that's going to give you the absolute 100% breakdown truth of the news that you see on a day-to-day basis, which is why the Kennedy Effect is one of the most important shows that we have on this radio station. That other side of information in the Villain's View are our tent poles. When I told y'all a couple of weeks back, no one on GCPR will be capitulating to Donald Trump, I meant every goddamn word of it. I meant every goddamn word of it. we will not be capitulating to Donald Trump or Trumpism at all. We, the show host and the owners of GCPR, owe you the truth. We owe you the truth, because I'm going to get back to this, the idea of survival mode. I want y'all to come in every morning and laugh, but I also want you to come in every morning and be ready to face the day. Almost died there. Sometimes I'm going to hit y'all with some hard shit. I might use a little bit harder profanity than I normally do. Sometimes I'm going to make you laugh so hard your sides are going to split. I'm going to give y'all stupid shit to say and stupid characters and things of that nature, but I am doing it because I know you are tired of survival mode. I know you are. Now, am I a capitalist? Somewhat. Hence the reason there will be a thesoundofcoffee.com where you can buy all of this stuff, because I do have to feed my family, put gas in my car, things of that nature. I push my Patreon so that if you want to be a supporter of this show or a supporter of what I do, you can directly do that. But I am not in the business of selling you lies for corporate profits. Jeff is not in the business of selling you lies for corporate profits, because I go back to, I know you are tired of survival mode. You have to be. I'm tired of survival mode. I'm tired of this. I am fed the F up with survival mode. Jeff's over in the YouTube chat. The stock markets are disconnected from the economy. The December jobs report was double the expected number. Twice as many jobs were created as expected. Stock markets went down. Disconnect. Exactly. And legacy media will not tell you that. It was legacy media that convinced y'all that the price of eggs was too high. Why? Because a narcissistic peach-skinned son of a bitch told you the eggs were too high. Legacy media did that to you. Legacy media did that to you. If you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. It is psychological manipulation. Old CIA, KGB level shit. Are things great? No. Are some people really feeling it in the pocketbook? Yes. But it wasn't Biden or Vice President Harris or Democrats that did it to you. It was corporate greed that screwed you over. And none of you fought back. That's the part that pisses me off. Y'all didn't fight. You rolled over, gave them up your belly. Ooh, tickle, tickle, tickle. And then, from everything everybody has ever known about the United States, a felon has never been able to be president of the United States. A felon has never been able to be president of the United States. It was the media, legacy media, that got Richard Nixon's bitch ass out of the White House after Watergate. They would not let him breathe. And yes, there were people who were still Nixon supporters. Yeah, you know, I think it's a witch hunt and blah, blah, blah. But they were the minority. It was who, what, where, when, why. That's what brought down Nixon. Who, what, where, when, why. Could you imagine if Nixon was sitting in the White House today and Jeff Bezos owned the Washington Post? He'd have told Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein to shut their bitch asses up. I've got government contracts with Mr. Nixon. Shh. In this country, We have never elected a felon for president of the United States. But this is how dumb the U.S. Constitution doesn't prevent a felon from re-president because they never thought the citizenry. Yes! It's supposed to be self-explanatory. High crimes, misdemeanors, all that good shit. But this is why the banning of this application is a why question. This is exactly why. Why? Did Legacy Media really think we were just going to go back to them? Oh, well, oh shit, I can't get on TikTok. No. I guess I'll go watch the evening news while holding on to the Washington Post. Are you out of your mind? Have you fallen and bumped your goddamn head? No. No. Absolutely not. You raised, let me tell you. My mother and father were greatest generation black folk. They were not baby boomers. They were greatest generation black folks. And the stories of racism that they talked to me about happened to them. Happened to them. They lived through it, right? So when you teach your 5 children about the world, you teach them from your perspective, not the one you want it to be, but from the perspective that you've actually seen with your own 2 eyes. And you make your children aware of this, both my mother and my father. My father, even in his absence, when he did come around, he did talk about these things. My mother talked about them all the time. So to ask me to see the world in some sort of a post-racial eyesight is impossible for me because I remember pre-racial, because I was told about pre-racial. What Legacy Media wanted us to do was see the world from the corporate eyes. No, we can't. There are young people that are not having children because they can't afford it and don't want to bring them into a world where casual murder is a cool thing. When thoughts and prayers replaced actions, a lot of millennials and Gen Zers and Gen Alpha said, you know what? I will do all the sex I want, but everything going to be, birth control is going to be condoms, it's going to be more than after pills. They decided that, as well they should have. Because why would you bring a kid in this world? Why? Legacy Media keeps telling us, hey, it's okay, buy a Kia. I can't even afford this ramen noodles I'm about to have for lunch. These kids ain't stupid. They're not stupid. You raised them. You raised them. In that way, you gave to these newer generations what my mother and father gave to me. You gave these kids an insight into what is important. And what is important to you is ratings, profits, the profit margin. And these kids see that. The fact that we had a generation that made it out of Sandy Hook, a generation that made it out of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, a generation that made it out of Uvalde. They saw this. They experienced it. Oh, well, they weren't even there. Does it matter? All these kids go to school. Kids go to school. Get on a school bus. Walk into a building. Go to their favorite teacher's room. They play recess, or they go through between classes. They have lockers. They eat lunch. And then they hear these stories. It could happen to them. It could happen to them. What my mother and father taught me was you can experience the same shit I did. Will it be as graphic? Probably not. But it will come from the same wellspring. What my father taught me was, you are a black man in America. Don't ever forget that. America has a huge problem addressing the fact that my black ass is here and how I got here. How I made a video a couple of months back. My brother and my 3 sisters are 4 generations removed from slavery. You can't all-eyes that shit. You can't. But legacy media tried. They tried. It wasn't black folks that said we were in a post-racial society when Obama was elected. That was the media. We didn't say that shit. Merriam-Webster changed the definition of racism to make it an all lives matter type thing. We ain't the one that did that. When they talk about the rhetoric on the far left and the far right, we didn't say that. We didn't. Every far leftist I know wants universal health care, higher taxes on oligarchs, free breakfast and lunch for kids, women's body autonomy, an end to the military-industrial complex, a demystifying of the Second Amendment and the pew-pew. How do you both sides that shit? Because the other side wants to murder people and rugged individualism and put bootstraps up your ass. How do you even make that sound like both of them are wrong? Media did that. Media did that. Media told you that there were 2 sides to a forest fire, or a hurricane, or a tornado, or a flood, or a natural goddamn disaster. The media told you that. And a lot of y'all just shut it off. Not the media, your brains. A lot of Trump supporters realize that Trump is not going to do anything good for them. They're thinking eggs, bacon, gas. He's thinking Greenland, Panama, and Canada. You know goddamn well that man ain't going to do nothing for them. They've always known. They have always known. Donald Trump is the modern media in human form. He will give you lies and he will do nothing for you. He will tell you that they're truth, and then he will give you somebody to blame. He is Fox News as a human. And a lot of people that voted for that man know this. In their heart of hearts, in a place that they can't really tell anybody because they bought so many MAGA hats and so many MAGA t-shirts, they know this. They know that man isn't going to do anything for them. They know it. They ain't a shock. They know it. They know for a damn fact he's not going to do anything for them. But they also know in for a penny, in for a pound. They done gave in to the grift. Now there's nothing they can do. There is nothing they can do. And our media reinforces that nothing they can do. Let's normalize a felon. Let's normalize a person that talked about grabbing women by the meow. Let's normalize a person with no intelligence. Facebook is getting rid of its fact checking, not because it's not needed, but because Donald Trump doesn't want to be fact checked. And they'd much rather capitulate than stand up to. Jeff Bezos' Washington Post did not endorse a candidate, not because they couldn't, but because Jeff Bezos has money invested in government contracts and he didn't want to piss off Trump. The same goddamn thing happened to the Los Angeles Times. Same thing. Do not let them sit there and tell you, we didn't agree with Biden on Gaza. Bullshit. He has the owner has a pharmaceutical company that has contracts with the federal government, and he didn't want to lose them. The people who protest voted. The people who protest voted. You got bamboozled too. The media made it seem as if only Jews were fighting for Israel and only Palestinian Arabs and this, that, and the third were fighting for the Palestinians. You know damn well that's not right. But you got fooled. And from that, you voted against what you knew to be right. They gave you this shit. They told you. Hold on. Wait. I started Eastern. You heard her. You heard her. I started on Eastern Standard Time. So I start the show at 8, so that's 7, 6. It's 5 a.m. on the West Coast. I don't know if you want to be up that early to watch this crazy shit. I need you to understand this. Legacy media let you down. And by extension, apps like Facebook and X gonna give it to you in the Twitter repeated the goddamn cycle. They got y'all softened up, bellies open, ready for the next 4 years of a felon stepping in your damn guts. They got you ready for it, baby. They got you ready for it. They got you ready. They got you ready for it. And the whole time your ass been over here discombobulated as shit. You've been over here just discombobulated as shit. They beat the shit out of you. And they let you know that they were going to beat the shit out of you. I know there's people in American society that knows the entire cast for every season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but they couldn't possibly tell you who their senator or congressperson is. There are people who can tell you who won Dancing with the Stars the past 3 seasons, but they cannot tell you what amendments cover their what is it? Quartering a British soldier. They know a bunch of shit, but not the shit that they need to know. Let me hold on. Let me say that again. They know a bunch of shit, but not the shit they need to know. And all Zuckerberg did was show in real time, out loud, in front of a camera and microphone where people can see and hear him, the same thing the media's been doing to your ass for over 20 years. When the Fairness Doctrine left, when Bill Clinton signed the telecommunications law, when monopolies became sexy, literally, they tell you a lot of shit. They tell you a lot of shit. You know a lot of shit, but not the shit you need to know. They tell you this shit. All Zuckerberg did was the same thing that's been being done behind the scenes. He just wasn't transparent because he realized he didn't have to be. Why you gotta be why am I being transparent? It's out in the open now. So listen, do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Going to Red Note, it might be a good thing. If there are more members of the guild that go to Red Note, congratulations. Make sure you express the 3 laws and make sure you are telling them that that's what we fight for and recruit. Recruit. But what Americans need to understand is this. You got played. Zuckerberg just pulled the latest round of playing the American populace. Trump has done it to you. Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox, CNN, MSNBC, the Young Turks, or not all the Young Turks, Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur, Dave Rubin. They've all done it. They've all done it. It has always been to them about the bottom line. That's it. They have never given a shit whether or not you get educated. They have never given a shit whether or not you get educated. So a lot of people come on TikTok. Understand, I have been called egotistical. I have been called narcissistic. I have been called a bully. Simply for not standing for the bullshit. I'm 53 years old. You can't sell me bullshit, bitch. I know the prices. You can't. How you gonna sell me a bullshit sandwich, bitch, and I can smell it? Eat this sandwich. Man, that's bullshit. No, for real. It's really tough jerky. Bitch, it's bullshit. You out of your rabbit ass mind. You can't sell me that. One of the beauties, one of the greatest things about the Villains Guild as a whole is you can't sell us bullshit, bitch. We know the prices. We know the prices. You can't sell us on fake ass patriotism. There's far too many veterans in the Villains Guild. You cannot sell us bullshit bipartisanship. Let me tell you something. There's far too many far leftists who want the best for everybody. Peace out. My brother Rick Storm. Again, what I tell y'all about Rick Storm? Rick Storm is out here doing the work. Rick Storm does not need to be a corporate shill. He gonna tell it to you whether you like it or not, and he's gonna tell you the truth. If you're not following him on YouTube, you need to. TYT Sports. Look him up. You can't sell the Villain Guild bullshit. Bitch, we know the prices. We know it. So if there's a huge ass presence of the Villains Guild in Red Note, good. Good. As for me, I am not going down with my belly out. Okay, Strom. I gotta listen. Hey, Rick Strom. I keep calling you Storm. It looks like Storm. You gotta, hey, charge it to me having bad vision, not be being an asshole. I apologize, Rick. My bad, brother. I love you to death. Please remember that. No disrespect. You know that. You know that. Rick Strom. I have to remember that. I can't see. I have bad eyes, Rick. Bad eyes. One of the reasons I got out of the goddamn military. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, is that? I look like Storm, man. All this time I've been calling him Rick Storm. It's Rick Strom. It's my fault. My bad, brother. You know I love you. But be honest with yourself. In this whole debate about banning, have you noticed the one thing they're not saying? They'll tell you about Chinese data breach. How? How? Where's the examples? Where is the examples? Where are they? Chinese data breach. Where? Now, ask me how many times I've had my data breached on Facebook. I'll give you a hint. I have an account that I had for like 7 years. An account that helped me get through Afghanistan that I no longer have access to and haven't had access to it for 3 years. 3. Who was it that had to take their monkey ass up on Capitol Hill and talk to a bunch of people? Mind you, he's paid off most of them, but I digress. Sit and talk about the fact that our data was sold to Cambridge Analytica before the presidential election of 2016. Who was it that allowed Russian propaganda on their social media website? Russian propaganda that got both leftist Democrats and right-wing conservatives, all Republicans, all up in their damn feelings, thinking, "Oh shit, this is crazy." The Russians hacked their shit. Am I the only one that remembers? Now, was that on TikTok? No. It wasn't. It was not. So Zuckerberg put enough money in the right pockets of the right politicians, which, by the way, let's just be honest, if you can buy a politician, our politics ass. But anyway, put enough money in enough pockets of the right politicians and got this ban as a rider on some other bills, and everybody agreed with it, including President Biden. Now, do you think a lot of these people who have TikTok accounts, by the way, they have TikTok accounts. Do you think a lot of these damn people knew this? Probably not. But it doesn't matter now, does it? Doesn't matter now, does it? And the fact that Facebook has now become part of legacy media should show you everything you need to know. It should show you everything you need to know. Everybody got played. Pro-Pally supporters, you got played. You got played like a mug. Jewish supporters of Israel, you got played. You got played. Poor white voters, you have been continuously played over and over and over and over again. The reason we have no solidarity is because you got played. Fourth estate. Legacy media ain't trying to help y'all. Legacy media ain't helping y'all. I want you to think about that. Democracy Now! On YouTube is one of the best resources for leftist content. RevCons, who was in the chat just a second ago, they have a YouTube channel. You think Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur give a shit whether or not you're educated? No. RevCons, I appreciate that. Have you noticed that their idea is burn it all down, but they don't have a plan to do anything else? Now, one thing I can say about the RevCons is they do have a plan. They want controlled burns and building while the controlled burn happens. Anna and Cenk, they want to burn it down, but they do not want to give you a way to fix shit. Do you know why? Because Peter Thiel is their baby daddy. He wants mindless drones out there just doing stupid shit. Out there just big blah, 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 with no plan. That's what they want. They went after NPR. Remember that? Remember when they went after NPR? National Public Radio? These are the same people that took down Acorn. Acorn's job was to help poor people get resources and vote. Look them up. Look them up. But because James O'Keefe dressed up like a damn pimp, and went in and did some shit and cut the video up, Acorn no longer exists as an organization. I need y'all to think about this. This TikTok ban is bigger than TikTok. It always has been. I've seen this the whole damn time it's happened. It has always been bigger than TikTok. Always. This is not about this little app where white girls steal black girls' dances and then go on Jimmy Kimmel because they did it. This has 100% been about legacy media in cahoots with its billionaire oligarch owners trying to tell you anything that will either make you buy a product or vote a certain way. TikTok just happens to be the biggest and loudest and most visible example of what they're fighting against. Now, again, I am not a fan of TikTok because it still needs to grow the F up. It still has problems. It is still not a safe space for women, particularly black women, for femme-presenting people, for the LGBTQIA+. There are some heinous people that are going after children, and TikTok is saying nothing, and it is imperative on the damn users of the application to do something about it. There has been white supremacist groups that have formed on TikTok. It still needs, like dead ass, it still has its problems, but I'm telling you something. This shit has always been bigger than TikTok. It has always, let me say this again because I don't think y'all really heard me. This has always been bigger than TikTok. This is, oh shit, they're banding together and we don't control it. That's why, despite the fact that TikTok has a corporate office in Los Angeles with 11,000 goddamn employees, you keep hearing it's a Chinese-owned app. Are you for real right now, dog? For real? Seriously. Their office is in Los Angeles. These servers with your information are in Virginia. Not Beijing, not Taipei, Los Angeles, and Virginia. Meanwhile, the places they want you to go back to, the places they want you to run back to after they've took down this little upstart, your shit can be sold off of it while you use it. Twitter has been hacked. Instagram's been hacked. Snapchat's been hacked. Facebook's been hacked. There's only one other place on social media that I have a presence in that has not hacked my information, including TikTok. The only other place has been YouTube. But you're not over there. You're not sharing. You're not putting up posts. Instagram created Reels to compete with TikTok videos. And don't get me wrong, YouTube has YouTube Shorts. I will start using those. But here's the thing. I can post them on YouTube and know it's okay because I've never been hacked over there. But I have been hacked on Facebook. I have been hacked on Instagram. I'm glad I don't have a Twitter account because I would have been hacked over there. This was never about TikTok. Whatever alternatives you need to use to continue to use this application, then go ahead. I'm going to find mine. I'm going to find mine. If you are literally over on YouTube, you're over on YouTube, but by all means, make a channel. Whatever you want to talk about, make a channel over there. Find your presence however you have to, but do not fall for the okey doke bullshit. TikTok was just the excuse. That's all it was. And they know this. They know nobody is going back to reading the New York Times. They know nobody trusts the Washington Post. They know Morning Joe is full of shit. They know Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur are paid off. They know you cannot trust MSNBC. You can't trust every host on MSNBC. I can name the 4 that you absolutely can trust. Joy-Ann Reid, Chris Hayes, Rachel Maddow, Lawrence O'Donnell. The rest of them, I wouldn't trust them any further than I could throw them with one arm. And Facebook is a cesspool. That is a cesspool. Your information, I've looked at Bob Avakian. I've watched a lot of Bob Avakian. I have a lot of questions. I think that's one of the reasons I have a lot of questions from the RepCon, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. You have been fooled and sold a bill of goods. You pro-Palestine protesters. You know there are Jewish people in there. Why in the hell is the media saying that you're against the Jews? Pro-Israel. You understand that you can love a country and still judge its government. Why are you letting these people tell you that everybody on the side is terrorist? Why? Have you talked to them? No. Neither side has talked to each other. You know damn well the price of eggs cannot be dropped simply because of who's sitting in the White House. You understand there is a thing called corporate interest. You know this. This ain't a shock, kids. Ain't a shock. All right, listen, Keith, but that's the thing. Keith Olbermann, I understand now why Keith Olbermann kept getting fired. I understand now. Keith ain't staying for that shit. Keith ain't staying for that shit. He's not. Sorry. Keith Olbermann is not staying for that shit. He was like, hey, man, this is bullshit. And roll out like Optimus Prime. You have to be smarter about these things, kids. I know I went over, but it's my show and I can. Plus, we started off effed up. So you got to be smarter than this. You got to be. When they keep telling you that your data can be stripped by TikTok, you need to ask them, why? If your shit isn't stripped from Shein or Temu, what the hell is TikTok going to do that those two ain't? If they tell you that you should go back over to Facebook and give it a second try because Facebook is better than TikTok, you ask them, why? I've had my accounts hacked. I've lost accounts and lost pictures of my mom and my daughter. Don't tell me how great it is if I can't get those goddamn pictures back. When somebody like Elon Musk is allowing the usage of the N-word to go up 500 goddamn % when he buys X gonna give it to you in the Twitter, but we should go back and listen to it because it has pertinent information. You need to be asking yourself, why? I got banned for saying a coon got a coon of Candace Owens. I never called her a goddamn coon. I could not get my account back. Now they got people over there that will put on Nazi iconography pictures and say the N-word 5,000 times, and it's still allowed. If two prominent news personalities decide to either capitulate by going down to Mar-a-Lago and bending the knee, or trying to find common ground with people who are literally white supremacists, but they still want you to support, you need to be asking yourself, why? I'm not listening to Joe Scarborough. I'm not listening to Mika Brzezinski. I'm not listening to Anna Kasparian, and I'm not listening to Cenk Uygur. I'm not normalizing Donald Trump in no way, shape, form, or fashion. After all the times I've heard that felons are these horrible human beings, I'm not giving a shit that there's a felon sitting in the White House right now. And no, I will not play nice with them. No, I will not sit down and break bread. Charlie Kirk can kiss my entire pimply, beautifully melanated black ass. I'm not sitting down with that man. Ever. Ever. If somebody tells you that things are better because Donald Trump is there, and you ask them, how do you even gauge that shit? They say the news told me. Ask them, why? Why didn't you find 5 or 6 more sources? Why didn't you ask more pertinent questions? Why didn't you ask reporters to ask more pertinent questions so that way your punk ass can actually get into the knowledge base and find out whether or not what you're saying is absolutely true? Legacy media is dying. A well-deserved death, the same way the church is. Y'all got to understand something. This next generation, y'all are upsetting the apple cart. Y'all are not walking around with the leash. Y'all are upsetting it. And they know this. Please do not ever think they don't know. They know. They get it. They completely understand. They have underestimated you. They have given you pablum and bullshit, and you have not only not eaten, but you have gotten lean and survived anyway. Facebook is a dumpster fire that now is about to get worse because Mark Zuckerberg does not want to fact check. So you don't know what you're going to get on it. You don't know what you're going to get on Instagram. You know for a fact Joe Scarborough, Mika Brzezinski, Anna Kasparian, and Cenk Uygur are going to tell you to sit down and have dinner with your enemy. And then they're going to help you make up enemies. If you're a Jew, your enemy's Arab. If you're an Arab, your enemy's a Jew. Not the corporate interests, nor is it the military-industrial complex, nor is it corrupt politicians. It's you two. Jews hate Muslims. Muslims hate Jews. Legacy media taught you that. But what y'all are doing is what was given to me. I don't pretend I see racism. I know it's stench. I know it's stench because my mother and father taught me what its stench is. I don't have to play. I don't. You guys always talk about racism, bitch. When I say it, I know what I'm talking about. You can best believe when I say it, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have to walk around looking for fictional damn racism, bitch. I can smell it a mile away. You can't sell me bullshit. I know the prices. And that's what y'all need to remember. That's what y'all need to remember. You make these people money. When you buy something, when you watch something, when you stream something, you make these people money. You control this. So if you want to keep your TikTok, find a way to do it. You want to go on Red Note? Go to Red Note. Go to Red Note. But when you go over there, inform. You can entertain, but you goddamn better inform. Because now you got an audience of Chinese citizens who all they've heard from us is saber rattling. Show them different. Show them different. What did Ramunda say to Siri in Wakanda Forever? Show them who you are. Show them that The average American doesn't want no war with China. In fact, we want to share and we want to build community amongst our Chinese brothers and sisters. Show them who you are. If you're going to take your ass over to Red Note, don't take your ass over to Red Note to do the same bullshit. Take your ass over there with the intent of letting these people know this is what America really is. It is loving. It is supportive. It is acceptive. I understand they have a problem with black folks. So if you're a black person over there, show them who you are. I understand they have a problem. There's a lot of homophobia. If you are a gay, femme presenting, or trans person, when you make your Red Note account, and you should, show them who you are. Reject Facebook outright. Reject it. If you, like myself, have businesses on Facebook and it's going to be hard for you to let them go, turn off your tracking. Turn your tracking off. That way they can't make a dime off your ass. Oh, look, I'm on Facebook. Do you want us to tell you are? No, I don't, bitch. I turned off the tracking for a reason. Hit them in the pockets, baby. If you still got an ex gonna give it to you in the Twitter account, I don't know why. Take your ass over to Blue Sky. Shout out Blue Sky all the time. Look at my Blue Sky. Check me on my Blue Sky. This is my Blue Sky. Hair on the Blue Sky. Whatever. Show them who you are. And reject the bullshit. Reject it. This was bigger than TikTok when Trump was talking about banning it. This was about controlling where you get the information you need. So show them who you are. Reject it. Like, nah, bitch, I'm good. Nah, bitch, I'm good. Dr. Richard Ritchie. Rick Strom. See, I got it right that time. Ha ha. Rick Strom. As a brother, hold on. Let me get his name. Let me get his name. Because I want y'all to go check him out too. Roland S. Martin, I've already talked about. Benjamin Dixon. The Benjamin Dixon Show over on YouTube. Show them who you are. Show them who you are. Hit them in the pockets and mean it. You ain't got to go marching. Just hit them in the pockets. Just hit them in the pockets. Midas Touch. Thank you very much, Veronica. Thank you. Midas Touch. Democracy Now. RevCons. I told you. RevCons. Bob Avakian will teach you how to start the next generation of the fight. GCPR. We're going to entertain you, but we're going to inform you. You ain't got to worry about me and Jeff ever kissing Trump's ass. And we're the owners. If the owner, I'm telling you, I know I speak for Jeff. Jeff might even say it on the show tonight, which you absolutely need to check out on YouTube, on the GCPR. Check out it on YouTube. And if you can't check it out, listen to it on gcpr.live. Free Speech TV. Thanks, Jeff. I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't never got to worry about me and Jeff bending the knee. You ain't never got to worry about it. We own this station. Heck you talking about. Yes, we're going to make you laugh. Yes, we're going to entertain you. But you know what else you can almost be guaranteed when you listen to any of us? We ain't bend the knee. We didn't bend the goddamn knee. And we never will. Never. Not ever. Show them who you are. Hit them where it hurts. The reason MSNBC's ratings are tanking is because people are tuning out. Tune them all out. Tune them all out. Fox, CNN, OAN, Newsmax, tune them the F out. Show them who you are. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. Do it. Legacy media has failed you. Facebook, has failed you. X gonna give it to you in the Twitter has failed you. If the light of your life, the only way you get your information is TikTok, then goddamn it, fight for it. Get a VPN if you have to. Do whatever you have to do. But when these people come to you with that bullshit, come to you wanting you to support that bullshit, why? You ask them why, and then you show them who you are. You look them in their face collectively as a whole, and you tell them, if you don't get out of my damn face, I'm gonna
Get your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
That's how I'm gonna end this damn show, ladies and gentlemen. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. If you like what I do here and would like to be a supporter, think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep this going. You can help me run this. You can be a part of this. Yes, the videos on Dim Dogs is coming. You will meet Alucard, Jersey, and Bingo, the runaway dog. You will get a chance to meet them. You will get a chance to greet them. Also, we're going to start soliciting crazy-ass stories so we can make Patreon-exclusive things where I read your story with voices, acting, and everything. So think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Check out some of the fantastic candles and merchandise they have. London and the crew make candles every single night. Check them out. Glitterwix.com. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. I happen to know the owner of Smooth California. Her name is Solid Blue Sister. She's a great person. You need to check her out on Friendly Differences, the podcast 2.0. Check her out also on GCPR. But check out Smooth California. Go to smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration, ran by myself and my manager, Huma, who I love very dearly. MelExcellence.com. This show is finally brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go check them out on their TikTok page. Go to the link tree. Check out some of the merch. Fantastic gear. Love them to death. Something Black Made on TikTok and Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one hell of a goddamn show, and it's all because of you. It is all because of you. Don't ever think otherwise. This was a fantastic show because of you. We had laughs. We had anger. We made friends. We talked out the truth. This TikTok ban is not about TikTok, Chinese data, this, that, and the third. This is about control. Please remember that. Check out some of the magnificent alternative news places that you can get your news and information. Like I said, Democracy Now!, the RevCons, Rick Strom, Dr. Rashard Ritchie, Benjamin Dixon, Roland Martin. You can be a part of all of that. Please make sure you support them, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's Patreon, whether it's PayPal, whatever. Keep independent news alive, because legacy media is going to die eventually, inevitably, and they're going to continue to capitulate towards the fascist side because the fascist side makes them money. Resist. Show them who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Sound of Coffee on Ghost Cloud Productions Radio. I love each and every single one of you. You make the show. The coffee beans are the reason that the show is the show. Because without the coffee beans, the percolator ain't percolating nothing, and I don't have a sound of coffee. So remember that the coffee beans are the most important part of the sound of coffee. What do we say every day, kids? And look out for it on the soundofcoffee.com coming in the next couple of weeks. May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. This has been the Sound of Coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I love you all. Every one of you. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Truthful Thursdays, or what do we name? We'll talk about it tomorrow because I forgot. And we're one day away from Flag on the Play Fridays, and you know how we do. We love them flags. I love y'all. Be safe. Be secure.